Welcome to the MLS Show. Me, Baz, Ped, Chris Pajak, still sporting the New York City coat here that he loves.
Tell me
referees,
more. Tell me more.
So, about what? What do you want to know?
I don't know, mate.
Just be quiet.
I want to apologise to any headphone listeners out there when Barry just slapped the microphone.
What's a headphone listener?
There's people with headphones in.
Yeah, back to the football, back to the Major League Soccer show that we're about. Not about headphones, grease, or any other reference that Ped will throw out. I want to discuss refereeing.
You just actually give me a really good idea. We'll say that for another time.
We discussed it last year. It hasn't got any better for me this year, the refereeing. Yes. Over the weekend, lots of dodgy incidents, to say the least, in terms of red cards, penalty shouts. It's had the lot. Discuss.
The MLS referees are not good. Let's be honest. They are poor, really, really poor. I mean, we talked about this last year. We said, let's bring in robot refs. I still stand by that. I still stand by robot refs. Even if they end up getting, quite intelligent and end up taking the world over, I don't mind. I think for the time being, it's what we need. They're just really bad. I mean, we've seen some terrible decisions, penalties, red cards that are just never red cards.
Was that the studs up one?
Well, there's been like 3 over the last 2 weeks where people are sliding in and they're instant reds and the refs are not giving themselves time to have a think about it. It's just bum, you're off. And it's listen, we are trying to champion this league as much as we can. And you see things like that and it just turns people off. It's so annoying, the standards, and we've seen the penalties. And
could you not say the same about the Premier League, though?
You could, but that's a different show, so just focus on this.
Oh, but it's a thing across football, isn't it? Refereeing's not great across football.
What the difference with you find with Premier League referees is, though, they tend to give themselves a minute to think about it, or they'll talk to the assistants, or they buy themselves time. What you find in Major League Soccer is the minute the incident happens, they can't wait to get the card out. They don't look at it. They just see what they see.
Like red card bonuses.
I think they are.
It's straight. I mean, we'll talk about the Sporting KC one last night against Toronto. Yeah. Ped, talk us through it. Forget the 3-0. We'll talk about that at the end.
3-0, mate.
3-0. I mean, was that a red card for you?
Well, before we talk about the red card, I mean, the goal itself, Brad Davis's goal, was a foul. It was a foul. Let's be honest, it was a foul. As the commentator said 87 times, though, don't ever let him cut in on his left foot. No. He must have said it 87 times. But it was definitely a foul. And then the red card, it's never a red card. He's gone in for a tackle. It's a yellow card, yes. It's a foul, yes. It's not a red card, and it doesn't give him. But what makes it worse is, and I'm looking through the comments on the Twitter feed, is people are starting to believe that's a red card now because they've seen it every single week. The player himself just walked off because he's probably thought, well, what's the point in arguing? You're seeing these decisions every week, and that's the standard. So the next time it happens, everyone's up in arms. We've seen this in the Premier League 10 years ago. Fouls were not fouls, suddenly become yellow cards, and then we get immune to it. And then every time we see a foul, oh, it's a yellow card, and then we start asking for red cards for nothing. It's a slippery slope, and it's already in MLS.
Is that right? A question for you two then, because you watch a lot more MLS than me. Is the standard the same? Are the yellow card and red card and all the same type of challenges, or are the referees who are saying, well, that's a red card, and then there's other refs going, that's not even a foul? Because if it's across the board, I can kind of understand it. If they're the rules for the league, you know what I mean? One of the rules for MLS is if you go through the man but you get the ball, that's a foul and a yellow card. That's a rule that's different to us, isn't it?
That's fine, and you're right. If that's the consistent,
is it
across
though?
I don't think it is. I mean, they seem to be. He kind of left the floor, didn't he, last night? He got the ball. The Sporting kid, Espinoza was it?
Espinoza.
He left the floor to make the tackle, but he gets the ball. Now, if they're going to say every time you leave the floor, you're not in control, so it's a red card, fair enough, then you'd have to stay on your feet. But
I just thought he was a bit late.
Well, yeah, it was I could even do. I think it was a yellow card, but you will see. There was one in Orlando game the other week, and it was just a tackle, and you're like, that's not a red card. And he's straight off, and then he levelled it up. Higuita it was. Oh no, sorry, Darwin Serran goes in, and people are going, no, you could see the elbow coming out. And it wasn't. It was a block. He just went into him, and the referee can't wait to get the card out. But you'll see that in the next game, and it's nothing. And this is where they've got to get that consistency.
Well, they need to nip it in the bud now, don't they?
But we were doing it last season, and this is what,
I think
you champion.
You shouldn't have a consistency over a league, though. You should have consistency over football. one of the things that winds me up is when you go, well, that's a European foul, that's a Premier League foul, we get it here all the time.
But it happens, doesn't it?
It shouldn't though. I think we're paving the way now for definitely in MLS for replays now.
Well,
I think that's the definite. I think we said this last year. MLS need to get above, in front of the curve. And
well, they should do. They've got the technology and everything.
Well, it's the trialing it in USL.
One of the big things that gets said about football around the world is it's not even. In MLS, you've got pretty much even keel. Everyone's, it's a league controlled by the league, in everything. So the league should come out and go, right, this is what we're going to do. You're starting to see managers getting mic'd up and all this. Leave that. Who's asked about managers? Ref the mics up for a start. Let's
mic the refs.
But yeah, we knew what you meant. But yeah, carry on.
Make the refs the mics.
Anyone called Mike? You can ref tonight.
You're the referee today.
Get them and let's start getting decisions, action replays. We've said this before. American audience are used to it.
Yeah.
So let's get it done.
And look, they'll find another way to shoe on an advert in there, so MLS gets more money.
This action replay is sponsored by Burger King.
Let me ask
Get fat quick.
Let me ask you about the challenge system then. If video technology is coming in, are you for or against the challenge system?
Look, I'm a massive NFL fan. I've been for years and years now. Like, I love the challenge system. I think it's brilliant. I think it works in other sports as well. I think it works really well in tennis and stuff like that. So, for me, I like the challenge system. I don't want it in the Premier League, but I'd quite like to see how it goes in football.
Why would you want it in the Premier League?
Because, right, I want to see it work somewhere else first. And then bring it to what I love more than anything.
It's a bit snobby, but
No, I mean, MLS are trial, USL are trying it, I believe, and MLS are thinking about trialing it in some tournaments that aren't. So people have told me today on Twitter.
The problem with all of that stuff is they always get it wrong first time, and then they have to tinker around with the rules and stuff. Yeah. And that's probably why I don't want to see it in the Premier League. Let them get it right somewhere else, and then bring it over.
I always look at the goal line technology in the Premier League. For years, that was in, and there was arguments and everything. Now, it is the bar comes down the line, gets cleared. Because the game carries on. No, you don't ever go on about it. You don't go, that was a goal, we scored, because it's gone. It's been done. The ref hasn't buzzed. It's been done. And, you see, the Philadelphia Union last night against the New England Revolution, the penalty, the first penalty especially, where the lad knocks it through the player's legs and just runs into the back of him, and the referee awards a penalty. Now, it was 2-0 at the time, and Shuttleworth ended up saving it anyway, but it was a pathetic penalty. It was a ridiculous one. Now, if you've got a challenge system in place, I seen that replay about 4 or 5 seconds after it happened. So if you've got the fourth official there, bing, on that's not a penalty. He's ran into him. The referee's got it in his ear. The arguing went on for about a minute with the players.
But the thing is, the ball, he's in that instance, he struck the ball wide of the post anyway. So the ball's out of play. The fourth official could go, no, no penalty. There you go.
Yeah. You wouldn't even need a challenge in that system, would you? Wouldn't even need a challenge.
Well, the one I'm talking about, the ball was still in play.
Yeah.
That was the second penalty when it's gone wide. But they cleared it anyway, and it all that furore with the people around the referee. They can look at it immediately. If the ball gets cleared to the halfway line and he's seen the replay, he just gets in the referee's ear, he blows the whistle and points. If you've got a challenge system, I'm talking.
The thing about MLS is it craves attention. Whereas it's all-star game, it's craving attention. Having replays or a man in the stand would be a massive leap forward. No one else has dared do it yet, and if MLS did it, it'd be a massive thing. And the other thing is, they could trial it for a season, and if it never worked, or you can get rid of it. Yeah. Look at something like a sport like Formula 1. They brought in something at the weekend. It never worked. This qualifying system. It was gone by the end of the qualifying. Literally, it was gone. They got rid of it.
Well,
that's what you can do.
Especially.
They did.
They didn't. I watched it in Formula 1.
They got rid of it.
They didn't.
They did. It's gone now. It's gone. They voted it out.
They used it the whole way through.
No, now it's gone. Now they got rid of it. Don't argue with me. This is my show.
You said in the middle of qualifying they got rid of it. They never.
As I was saying, anyway, I think for me personally, I think it's come to the time now where it's the way forward to start introducing it. If that be a challenge system where you get 3 each in a game, so be. I don't think it'd add much onto it. And like you say, you can trial it. If it doesn't work or it makes the game too disjointed, get rid of it. But it's a way of getting MLS loads more coverage and making it, the leader, like a market leader in it, and other people hopefully will follow. But I think the more decisions you see like them at the weekend, the red cards and that, you surely you want to be playing 11v11. You want to keep 11 men on the pitch because
you know
it's
what?
value for
Football
everybody.
could learn a lot from rugby union's referees, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you watch rugby union, but the respect that the players show those refs, and actually it's something that you said before, they mic the refs up in that, and everybody in the stands can hear what's going on, and it just keeps you informed, and then you're not second guessing in the stands, you're not screaming at a referee because you don't know what he's done and stuff like that, and the way that the players respect those refs is incredible, and it's something that somehow we need to translate that into football.
That might be the first step, because if you think about it, if a decision's made and you hear the referee say to the assistant linesman, or the assistant referee said, what's just gone on there? And you hear it in the stand, and he goes, you know, because they'd have to, everything would have to be kept really tight, the language and what they say. Yeah, it was a pen, he pulled him. No, it wasn't a pen. And you heard it, you go, okay.
That's why he's giving it.
That's why he's
giving it. You can't see it half the time anyway.
Now, you know, you don't even know, at the moment in the Premier League or other leagues, you don't even know where they get the 3 minutes from on the clock and things like that. We're all left in a mystery.
And how long they're playing with the 3 minutes, you know. Is it 4 minutes? It's at least 4 minutes. Everything, it's almost shrouded in mystery, and it shouldn't be. It should be very clear.
Tell you what's not mysterious? Who's sponsoring the added time in the MLS? Tag Air. I mean, there you go. They've shoehorned another advert in there. No problem.
Hey, if it brings the money in, it brings the money in.
You need the big bucks to get the likes of Tim Howard in.
Exactly. That's another video again. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Is it time to move to video technology? Do you like the challenge system, or just think that's a rubbish idea? Don't forget to let us know below. Check out our other videos. We've discussed Tim Howard over on the Ball Street channel. Have a look at that one. It's great. We've also discussed Chris losing to Orlando City. Not Chris personally, but New York City. Have a look at that one too. Don't forget to subscribe, as we've now gone above the 2,000 mark, which is great. Follow us on Twitter at the MLS Show. Check us out on Facebook. Make sure you like it on Facebook.
Anything else you want them to do, Baz?
I want them to do loads. Snapchat, Instagram. Send me and Ped loads of t-shirts or scarves. We absolutely love it. We'll catch you next time on the MLS Show.
Just never red cards.
Was that the studs up one?
Well, there's been like 3 over the last 2 weeks where people are sliding in and they're instant reds, and the refs are not giving themselves time to have a think about it. It's just bum, you're off, and it's you know what?
This year the refereeing, over the weekend, lots of dodgy incidents to say the least, in terms of red cards, penalty shouts. It's had the lot. Discuss.
The MLS referees are not good. Let's be honest. They are poor, really, really poor. I mean, we talked about this last year. We said, let's bring in robot refs. I still stand by that. I still stand by robot refs. Even if they end up getting, you know, quite intelligent and end up taking the world over, I don't mind. I think for the time being, it's what we need. They're just really bad. I mean, we've seen some terrible decisions, penalties, red cards.
Welcome to the MLS Show. Me, Baz, Ped, Chris Pajak, still sporting the New York City coat here that he loves.
Tell me
referees,
more. Tell me more.
About what? What do you want to know?
I don't know, mate.
Just be quiet.
I want to apologise to any headphone listeners out there when Barry just slapped the microphone.
What's a headphone listener?
There's people with headphones in.
Yeah. Back to the football, back to the Major League Soccer show that we're about. Not about headphones, grease, or any other reference that Ped will throw out. I want to discuss refereeing.
You just actually give me a really good idea. We'll say that for another time.
We discussed it last year. It hasn't got any better for me.